What? I'm dead. Bro. I gotta replace this tilde like ASAP. I'm not moving. He's running. Okay, I'll do it one more time. I mean, yeah, I mean, I just got parry. You have patience. I don't know how to dodge that. Oh my god. Legit just spam parry? Is there like a... No, you get punished if you right click it, spam it, can you? Wait, can you actually just spam it? Why? Why? What does this mean, exhausted? Is that when I get, like, is it a skill issue? What up, Solid? I'm honestly just terrible at parry games. And I just had an epiphany that you actually have to parry in these games. Oops. I'm dead. Goodbye. No! Yeah, I think right-clicking for parry is weird for me. I don't think I ever right-click reactionary. It's always to, like, zoom in. shit. I'm dog shit. I threw. You need to E-click, not mouse. Is E better than right click? There's no way. You can't move. You can't press D while doing E. You can't do that. Unless you're weird. What if I actually just... See, that was a camera bug. It looked like I should be under him. Come on. No, why did I do that? Okay. I mean, with no heals, I'm doing pretty good though, right? Like, you guys are saying, oh, noob, I did this first try. I mean, you probably had heals. 5 heals, probably. You probably farmed bugs all day. Too early, right? What? No. You need heals or get good at parry. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting good at parry. I'm trying. I know I could get heals and do this, chat, but if I do that, then I won't get better. I'm just delaying what I have to do. I'm just delaying what's gonna come. Like, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna get stuck anyways. Okay, fuck. What makes me exhausted? Is it because I'm moving or something? What is this? Right click is not the play, dude. Fuck it. Oh my god, how? We can do the shark thing. Type 1 if I should kill it. Fine. What? 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 No way. Oh my. Well, it was good practice though. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I learned the whole point of the game there.
Where are you hurt? Or did you...
How did I not know parrying was like damage? You know what I'm saying? Wait, how do I get my heals up? I never did this. Right here? You have to gather. Where? Like that one right there? That's a shop right there? What? What? What is RCMD? What? Used by... I know it's... Yeah, I guess recommended, but like... Still, what the heck is going on? Oh my god, Gigi said she got me fucking food. Let me check what she got me. Back in the day, she got me food. I gotta check it. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since the 8 years. Alright guys, I'm back. This is the worst person I played overseas. You've seen overseas. I'm actually one of the best where wins meat players ever made.
Hello, my name is Luke Nichols, and this is the My Life Outdoors YouTube channel. And no, you're not imagining things. This is not my YouTube channel. Some of you guys may have heard that Steven's wife was recently diagnosed with cancer. So right now, Steven's got a lot on his plate, taking care of his wife and his 4 kids. So I thought I might step in and do a little YouTube video for him so he can worry about one thing at a time. And so here I am in the interior of Alaska with no tent, no sleeping bag, and I'm gonna be sleeping in the middle of a snowstorm. I've got about 2 hours to build a shelter and gather enough firewood to last me 17 hours of darkness. Oh, and because this is Steven's channel, I will be doing a little bit of gear review along the way. So come along for the ride. It's gonna be a good time.
Your destination is on the left.
Man, I'm getting a late start today. It's almost 2 o'clock and the sun's gonna set at 4. Woo. Give the ice the old stomp test. The ice on creeks is really unpredictable. Some places it'll be feet thick and the other places it'll be super thin. You just kind of don't know. Oh, look at this. There's an otter right there. See him? Hey, little guy. Look at him. He's scooting on his belly right there.
No.
You can see where the water's punched up through the ice and it's flowing across the top of the ice. Sketchy stuff, man. We don't want to be over there. Ah, the creek's getting really close to frozen over. You can tell right now that there's no dignified way to get down this hill.
Chinese food.
I've burned up a lot of time. It's getting close to sunset. I need to really find a place to camp. It's really hard to gather materials in the dark. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, I like this root ball. You can see where a big birch tree just tipped over and its roots pulled up and made this wall of dirt. It's a great place to build your shelter. One, because it's a wall that I don't have to make. Another nice part is that area underneath the root ball, you know that's bare ground. And you can look at it and see what kind of dirt it is. It's a lot of clay and rocks. And birch trees don't grow in swamps. So I know if I build a fire here, it's not gonna thaw out a swamp and turn into a mud hole. There's just tons of dead wood around here. So plenty of fuel for a fire and materials for my shelter. Well, in honor of Steven, I thought I would do a little bit of gear review while I camp. If you guys are looking for a camp saw, hands down the best one on the market is the Agawa. This is the Boreal. They're just indestructible, high quality saws. I've had this thing for years. I only need to change the saw blade about once every year or two. There's a number of copycats out there now, but this is the original. This is the best. It's hard to emphasize how much of a time crunch I'm in right now. I've got about 2.5 hours before it's dark. So in the next 2 hours, I need to cut enough wood to build my shelter and supply my fire to keep me warm all night long. So what I do is I just gather all the wood I can, throw it in a pile near the shelter. And then if the sun goes down on me, I can sit there and work on it next to the fire instead of wandering around in the dark.
I feel like that's a lot of time. He's low-key complaining.
Looking for trees I can't see.
I'm joking.
There's a lot of dead birch here. Birch trees burn a lot hotter and longer than spruce trees, so I'll need much less birch firewood than I would spruce. Tree came down and knocked my glasses off. Somewhere down here, I think. Aha. There they are. Man, they were really buried. All right, I'm gonna put them in my pocket. Well, the birch trees will make good firewood. but I need the spruce trees for my structure. I think I'm gonna cut that one down and that one. Tell you what, guys, it's getting dark quick. I need to put some vigor in my step. There's a couple nice dead trees. Whew. I need to get a fire going. It's getting dark. I am soaked through and the temperature's gonna drop here once the sun goes down. So I need a nice fire before I start freezing up. I gotta be really careful where I put my tools down. The snow will bury them so quick and then you can't find them and then you're in real trouble.
Yeah, voice of the void. It happened to me.
Let's get the snow out of here. Getting old, I keep having to put my glasses on my head. And I'll tell you what, it is really wet out here. All the wood is soaking and covered in ice. It can be really challenging to start a fire. So I'm gonna use one of these Duraflame fire starters. Really love these things. They're waterproof, windproof, they burn like the devil, and they're super duper light. They're about the same weight as styrofoam. And take a little stick and wrap some cotton ball around it. Kind of use it like a little torch. Oh, my hands are shaking. I go through and knock all the limbs off the poles. The limbs and scrap pieces go in the fire. The parts I'm going to use to build my shelter, I lean up against the root ball, let those dry next to the fire so they're nice and warm and dry. I had my headlamp around my neck for when it gets dark, and a branch snagged it and shot my headlamp into the snow. And I see it flew around somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, that's a toasty fire. I'm gonna be sleeping tonight right where this fire is. All the dirt in this giant root ball and all the dirt underneath the fire is storing massive amounts of heat energy. And the more heat I can dump into the ground and into this root ball, the warmer I'm gonna sleep tonight. If you wanna stay warm when camping, what's underneath you makes a big difference. I'd rather sleep on warm ground without a sleeping bag than sleep on cold ground with a sleeping bag. It makes that much of a difference. All right, enough talking. I gotta keep processing these logs. I need a little snack break. I am exhausted and hungry. Haven't eaten since breakfast. Start drying my jacket. All right. I got myself a little lunch snack here. This is a gutuk. It's a native Alaskan dish. Sometimes it's called Eskimo ice cream. You take wild berries and raw fish, and you whip it up with snow and Crisco and sugar.
What?
I got some pilot bread.
Fish.
Shelf-stable cracker that's really common up here in Alaska. Oh, it's cold. My gutuk kind of froze solid a little bit. But honestly, it's pretty good, and it's not as fishy as you'd think.
He said pretty good. Why eat something pretty good?
I thawed out the ground and heated up the root ball. Now I've moved the fire right here. Typically when I do this, I'd let that fire burn down against the root ball for like 5-6 hours. But it's pretty mild tonight, so about an hour and a half of burning should be all right. But now I need to go ahead and make my bed. I'll tell you what, this shelter is really warm, but this bed is hard on the back. I am going to try to do something about that. I'm going to see if I can't gather some sort of padding or something. I'm getting too old for this. Oh. There's tons of these cranberry bushes around my campsite, and I think if I gather up a bunch of those, I can make something slightly more comfortable. Plus I can eat a few cranberries. Cranberries aren't the best to eat straight off the bush. They're pretty tart, but after the first frost or two, they taste a little better. Let's do it. Oh, that is definitely better. Oh yeah. A little lumpy though, but man, that is better. Man, that feels pretty darn good. And by using green branches, I'm much less likely to wake up in the middle of the night on fire. So that's important. Well, I'm getting old, so I brought a little bit of a luxury item with me. Brought myself a caribou hide. Caribou hides are really bulky, but they're very light. Probably the best animal hide you can sleep on. Oh, man, I'm tired. Oh, starting to snow again. I might pull a tarp out. I really don't want to get my bed wet. Just pretty basic lightweight nylon tarp. I think QU makes it. Now I need to chop up some firewood. I need enough firewood to last me till sunup at 9 in the morning. So let's see, that's 6, so about 15 hours. That wall helps reflect heat back towards me, so it makes the fire more efficient. And it also keeps the wind from blowing the smoke into my shelter. So don't like getting smoked out in the middle of the night.
I do.
Oh, man, I need a rest. Really glad that it's not blowing too hard and I'm dried out for the most part. So I'm feeling nice and toasty. I'll tell you what, guys, I really like these Hyperlight bags. The Hyperlight bags are not the lightest bags on the market, but they're close. But they're a heck of a lot more durable and a lot more comfortable than the lightest bags on the market. So if you want a functional bag that can hold a lot of gear, especially for winter camping, this is it. All right, I brought a little thermometer along. We're gonna see how much warmer it is in the shelter versus outside. So first I'm gonna put this outside. I'll let that sit and acclimate. And let's go get some snow. Lots of fresh snow to choose from. I think it's time to start making some dinner. Alrighty. I brought a moose steak from home. I think this is the last one I have. Got some potatoes, got some smoked salmon. It looks a little frozen, so I'm gonna stick it by the fire to warm up. And I brought along something special. This is a ball of pork fat. Now wait, hear me out. 6 months ago, I took this pork fat and I ground it up till it was nice and smooth and I kneaded it into a ball. Then I chopped up a whole bunch of basil, cilantro, and parsley and I mixed it into this pork fat and added a ton of garlic salt. I did that 6 months ago and the herbs inside it are still fresh. Pure fat is a natural preservative. If you coat something in lard, it doesn't go bad very quickly. I'm gonna use this to cook my steak and I'm gonna go ahead and make a stew with it. But I am looking forward to this. Let's see. Oh, all of that snow melted down to just a couple cups. Oh, I'm gonna have to melt a lot of snow. All right, got some bread flour and yeast in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna add some warm water, and by tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have bread dough. I'm gonna have fresh bread for my breakfast. You just add bread flour and yeast. You don't even need to measure it. Put a small dash, put a big spoonful, doesn't matter. Once it's mixed up pretty good, I just stick it somewhere where it won't freeze and it'll be ready by tomorrow morning. I'm I'm gonna cook some of this moose like a steak, and some of it I'm gonna put in my stew. If you're looking for healthy, high protein foods, it's hard to beat moose. A while ago, I got tired of putting all my condiments and spices in little camping bottles, and I ended up just going on Amazon.com, and you can get the little things of spices and condiments that you get at, you know, 7-Elevens and restaurants and stuff. It saves me so much time and energy. It's lighter too. I made this thing a couple years ago. It's just a piece of weldable sheet metal that I went and seasoned like you would cast iron. Works really good. I add the moose meat.
I don't know about that.
I use a little bit of this lard to grease my pan. Throw in some potatoes. It's getting cold outside, and I'm not moving around as much as I used to. Yeah, that feels better. I should go check on the thermometer.
Feisty.
25 degrees Fahrenheit or -5 degrees Celsius, so not very cold. Not too bad. Let's see what temperature it is in the shelter. Right there next to my bed. Look at that, it's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius. I wouldn't call it hot, but it's certainly a lot warmer than out there in the snow. All right. I'm gonna put a piece of pilot bread in here, and it'll thicken up the soup, make it a little bit more like a stew. The smoked salmon's from my buddy John up in Nome. Man, he makes some killer smoked salmon. Oh, that smells amazing. Look at that. Woo! Now that is not bad. It's not too shabby. I didn't ruin it. Moose steak, moose and potato stew, smoked salmon, and pilot bread. We're leaning heavy into the Alaskan food theme. Moose is good. That stew is really good. That turned out really well. Oh, all the herbs and garlic flavor in there and the fat. Oh man, that is good. I'd love to try doing that stew again with like a rabbit or a ptarmigan or something.
Why?
Man, that'd be so good on a hunting trip. That was a lot of food. Chocolate covered almonds just to leave a nice taste in my mouth. Tell you what, guys, another product I like a lot is these Solomon Tundras. They're rated to -20 and they're built like a hiking boot. So if you want something you can hike in, you can snowshoe in, but you need it for serious cold too, these things are hard to beat. There's warmer boots on the market and there's better hiking boots on the market. But if you need a warm hiking boot, not much else. They've held up really well too. I've had them for about 2 or 3 years. I'm constantly standing in the fire and kicking stuff. They haven't caught on fire yet. Oh, need to go do the dishes before this freezes.
Why? Just throw it out, dude. Just leave it there. Someone will clean it.
Now that I'm done cooking, I stoked up the fire and temperature's gone up nicely. It says now the shelter's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius, so it's cozy. Oh. My back is done. I'm gonna take some Advil and just relax.
What is that in Celsius?
Busting out one of my favorite products. These are adhesive body warmers from Hot Hands. The side that's not facing the fire.
Look, I got one of them right here, bro.
Cold,
Hot Hands hand
Put one
warmers.
of these on my lower back. Helps keep
No,
me
but
warm.
Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Sorry. Did I say Celsius or Fahrenheit? Oh my god.
Gloves drying. Well, I'm tired, full, warm, and dry. It's time to get some sleep.
Guys, I think I'm retired.
Other than that otter, I haven't seen any signs of any animals, so I think it's just gonna be me tonight. But I think it's time to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Woke up and my wood pile was on fire. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I mean, can you die like that? Or you just know before it happens?
Well, good morning. Tell you what, this shelter was an absolute success. It was so toasty warm and my back doesn't hurt. Having the twigs is a little bit of a spring, and the caribou hide made all the difference in the world. Also helps that it was pretty warm last night. I think it only got down to like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been snowing on and off all night long. So I put my pot down here and been catching water that's been melting off my shelter. I think I need to get up and start getting some breakfast made. Our bread dough's looking pretty good. Got a little jar full of powdered tang. If you guys grew up in the 90s, or if you live in Alaska, you probably know what tang is. But hot tang is very much a thing here. Hot tang in a cow horn mug with substantial amounts of ash floating in it. Oh, that's hot. Add a little snow. I really like this mug. I made it out of a cow horn. Super easy. It's not the most practical backpacking cup, but it looks awesome. All right, I got some little packets of honey here. Warm campfire bread with melted butter and honey. It's amazing. Every time I think about campers eating instant oatmeal for breakfast, it makes me sad. Well, this has been a great trip and a great shelter, but I need to pack up and get out of here. And I'm a little worried that my car is buried. It snowed a lot more than the weatherman was suggesting, and I might have some difficulty getting my car out of that parking lot, especially if the plow buried me. That'll be fun to see what happens. Well, if you guys have enjoyed this video, I hope you'll check out more of the videos here on this YouTube channel. Steven's done a great job making some awesome gear review and gear testing videos. I have bought more than one tent because of Steven's reviews. But Steven and his family have a lot on their plate right now, and I think it would mean a lot to them if we showed our support by clicking that subscribe button and watching a few of those videos. But I think it's time to get this place cleaned up. Oh. All right, now I gotta go hike back to the car and see if I can get it out of that parking lot. Got about 8 inches of snow more than when I walked in. It's a little bit trickier. Made it. It's kind of hard to see where the road is and where the ditch is. So I put my shovel right on the edge of the ditch, so I know I have to drive to the right of the shovel. Turn on all-wheel drive, turn off traction control, and give it lots of gas. Whew. Old Kia didn't let me down. Well, that's about it. I'm heading home. Make sure to check out more videos from the My Life Outdoors YouTube channel. I'll see you guys later.
Wow.
Shh. Listen to that. It's common sense, am I right? Well, when it comes to cold weather layering, common sense isn't always that common. In fact, there's one pretty big mistake that a lot of new winter hikers make that could be making you colder, leaving you wondering why. And so today I want to talk about cold weather layering, how it's supposed to work and how doing.
All right, cool. Oh, I'm so fried. I'm so fried today. I'm so fried today. I think I turned this game off for now. What's this motherfucker doing?
Hunter XP Construction Herblore. Access to Master Tier Hunters Rumors. Nice. Big. Alright. Next quest. Next quest is at the moment.
Do 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 do. Summit is not real. Yeah, he's still addicted to Ark.
Not the free kit. Not the free kit.
Community pages. Twitter, vast majority is against heavy shields. And the reason why is because no matter where they look...
Hey folks, listen. Go check this video right now. I mean, you can tell Rocktech has put a lot of effort into this video already, you know? So go click that video. I just linked it in chat. Go fucking thumb them up or fucking comment or subscribe or whatever.
Okay.
Rocktech always...
Oh man. Who's fighting in the chat? What the hell's going on here? You just fighting? Hot tank, I can't help it. I'm out of the loop with that. Or am I? What? What happened there?
What I'm walking into right now is a gaming themed capsule pod hotel, and it's unlike any hotel you've ever seen. Not only does it look incredibly cool, but it also has features that I've never seen in any other hotel, like a dedicated gaming zone, a futuristic smart bathroom, and one of the most technologically advanced beds I've ever slept in. But this isn't the only gaming themed capsule pod hotel. There's actually 4 more based around Europe, and I'm gonna fly out and test them all to find the best one. We'll go from cheapest to expensive and give them a rating out of 20 based on 4 factors: appearance, stuff to do, comfort, and lastly, value for money. So without further ado, let's fly out to the first and cheapest gaming capsule pod hotel, which is in France. Now, to get to the first hotel, I had to travel out to the middle of nowhere. The town that the hotel was based in was completely empty, and this joyful hotel listing looked a bit strange to be in a town like this. But then... this is it. It looks like the outside of a prison courtyard. You would not think that this place is a gaming hotel, but it is. It's called Le Gaming, which translates to The Gaming. The gaming what? Despite its appearances, it only does cost $28 a night to stay in a capsule pod bed here, so let's go and try it out. Oh my... oh my god. You know what? There is so much to unpack here. It's time for a room tour. We've got 4 Mario Kart themed capsule pods, all with their own lights and plug sockets, and we've got 4 of these. So if you have friends, unlike me, they can stay here as well. We have a ginormous Nintendo Switch themed TV, but no Nintendo Switch. There's only a PS4. Why would you want to go here? Next to the TV though, we have the dining area, which is just bottles of water. This looks like a random like Kickstream's house. The essentials, really. This place also comes with an entire kitchen. You even have your own private bathroom. The bathroom is a little bit weird because they've tried to keep up the aesthetic of the gaming room, but it just doesn't go. Like, why have they got a yellow toilet roll holder in this clearly marble bathroom. The room is completely filled to the brim with video games' most iconic characters. We got Lara Croft, we got Pikachu, we got Sonic, we got Link, we got Mario, we got Pac-Man, we got Donkey Kong. We've also got Mbappe. Not too sure what he's doing here, but we got Mbappe. Initially, I thought the room looked pretty cool, but then I started to notice its little quirks.
The Mario pipe is a paint bucket. There is LED lights, there are some, but don't work. There also seems to be a Christmas tree. All the games are really outdated. Like, you've got FIFA 22 here.
Fire.
Sorry, FIFA 19, that's a bit of a catfish. The room, it's in a really weird position of being really cool,
but also really average.
Again though, £27 a night, like, it's not that bad. Not that bad.
I thought it would be a good idea to test out the games that they had here, but there's only so many hours of Warzone that I can play before I get bored. So I took it upon myself to walk around the town to see if there was something that I could do.
Yeah, this town is dead. There is nothing going on here. Nothing to do. There's literally one shop.
Is this like an average suburb? Like EU suburb? Damn. I think that's a good comparison, right? To like an American suburb. No? France? It's a small... I see a lot of places in the EU like this. You could say in... What would you say? It's nothing... I'm not saying bad. I mean, in Lebanon, we got fucking rocks. In the Middle East, you know? And I'm sure it's the same fucking thing everywhere, you know? They got the same fucking houses there, too. And Lebanon, fucking everywhere else, too, in the Middle East. It's just a template, right? This is the template right here. I've seen this so many times. Not even France. Like, what's the name of this right here? Like this right here. These line of houses are like, they're in like Greece. They're like in no, not Greece. I don't even know. Like, fuck. Like, there's a name for this. Like, you know? Like in America, we would get townhouses, I would say. You know, this is like the equivalent or something. I'm not saying this is bad. This is nice. You feel me? It's just different.
In the entire village. But I guess what we do have to test
Village.
now...
It's a village, I guess. Okay.
So I'm going to get into one of these beds and we'll see how my night goes.
Guys, I've just woken up in the middle of the night because I've realised Mario has 6 fingers. What's all that about? After I woke up, I realised that I wanted to charge my phone, but couldn't because the charging ports in my pod didn't work. However, at least there was a built-in alarm clock. I've been woken up by church bells.
Oh, is that what that guy in the chat was saying? The church bell woke up. Dude, who that happens?
To get up anyway, to be honest, but you know, it's a nice little built-in alarm clock the town has. So at 6 AM, I left the hotel and submitted my review. My night at Le Gaming was very interesting. For appearances, it was really cool looking, but there was no LED lights, and there was just a load of things that were just...
You know what happens in Lebanon? The power goes out randomly. That's what happened back in the day.
Holes in the walls. The Mario tubes weren't decorated properly. So yeah, for appearance, I'm going to give it a 3. Things to do, however, there is quite a bit. Like, you've got a big TV, you got games consoles, but all the games are out of date. And in the town, there is nothing to do. Like, you're in the middle of nowhere. Like, there is genuinely nothing to do here. So for things to
that's good. That's good.
do, I'm going to have to give it...
What? Why would you give it a 2? I would give that a great... I mean, this is to compare it to the other ones, right? Comparing to the other places, 2, yes. But this is a good place for that area. If I was in that area and I had that place as a kid, that'd be the best place ever. Am I right? That place...
a 2. For comfort though, it actually surprised me. Like, it wasn't the worst night's sleep of my life, so I'm going to give it a 3. I actually think it was quite good value for money. Like, you get all of this stuff for about $28 a night. So for value for money, I'm going to give it a solid 4. Honestly, not a bad score for our first hotel on the list.
That's a good...
Now
he
we've got to
fixed
get
it. He
on
fixed
to
it.
our next hotel.
He fixed it.
Let's
Nice.
get there.
Good saved.
And we've got 4 more hotels to check out, and they're only going to get crazier and crazier as we go on throughout the video. But to get the next one, I had to take the Eurostar all the way to Amsterdam. Because the next hotel we're staying in is the Arcade Hotel. Now,
Same shit, see?
Stayed here before.
They got the same shit right there.
because the next hotel we're staying in is the
No, I'm kidding. There's stores. We got that too.
Arcade Hotel. Now, I actually have stayed here before in this video here, which got quite a few views, you could say, but I never got to try out their capture pod room. One of these beds will cost you around about $38 a night, so let's go and check it out. But to firstly get into the room, you've got to go in one of the coolest lifts I think I've ever seen.
He's a smart YouTuber, honestly. I would say he's a smart YouTuber. Good YouTuber. He knows what he's doing, because he has a video that got 2 million going to one gaming place, got 1 million, and then went to tried all these other ones, got 12 million on this one. Great, good job. Actually worked out for him. He flew to all of them. Good risk, honestly. W capitalizing on that, honestly.
Got quite a few views, you could say, but I never got to try out their capture pod room. One of these beds will cost you around about $38 a night, so let's go and check it out.
It's basic though.
But
what he's doing? He's doing the strat. He's doing the strat correctly.
I think I've ever seen in my life. Like seriously, this thing is filled from top to bottom with Magic the Gathering cards. Okay, 108. This is our room.
He took the train. Oh, okay, whatever.
Let's head in.
Fuck him then. He took the train. Nah, cancel.
Oh, yeah, this looks sick. Look at this. We've got the 4 bunk pods over here. And look at this, we got the whole gaming area here as well. Look at this, we've got an Xbox One, we've got a PlayStation 1, and we've also got a GameCube. We've got here 14 controllers. Just in case we lose one, we have got plenty of spares. Nice. LED bathroom. Oh my God, this is crazy. If we want it red, we can have it red. If we want it blue, we can have it blue. Now, the reason why there's so many retro devices in this room is because the whole hotel is retro themed. If we go down to the hotel lobby, we have loads of retro arcade machines, pop culture artwork, and overall there's just loads of little geeky things around the hotel. There's obviously a space to play all the newest consoles.
Chat, I'm gonna end it after this video, okay, chat?
An entire PC room and an entire outdoor area.
Fried today. I'm fried, guys.
I know that I've already stayed in
a
this
fried
hotel
dude.
before, but honestly, this is one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed in.
You know where to find me after though, don't worry.
You can just play at will. Is incredible.
They also have pretty much every single game in existence if you want to take one back to your room. I chose Black Ops 2 and spent the entire night playing it. I'm only here for one night, but honestly there are so many things to do here. You'll never get bored. But now it's time to test out the sleeping pod. There's not a lot that you get in this little bunk pod.
Dude, I've been
It's the room that matters, because I've had a lot of...
Dude, I stayed up and like, it was what, yesterday? Oh, no wonder I'm so fried. Stayed up till like, I did a 10-hour stream. Went on alt, played for 6 hours with GG, and then I played with Symphony and Nate Shot, played Arc Raiders after for like 5-6 hours. I was feeling like garbage at the end. At like 1 p.m. I slept. Woke up at 9 for the sponsor. Yeah, I think I just wanted to sleep more. But yeah, Pog. That's why I'm fried today. That's why I'm fried. It was fun, dude. I like playing with Nate Shot and Symphony. Dude, Nate Shot's hilarious, dude. That guy has zero filter. It's nice. It's like it's good playing with him. He's funny. You guys gotta watch that guy playing with. It's good. It's funny. No filter, Andy, dude. It's good.
A lot of fun today. Other than that, though, I'm gonna test this bed out, and I'll see you in the morning.
He's jerking it.
That.
No, you know, he's gonna call me fat.
Let's go on to the ratings of this place. For appearances,
once we become more friends, he'll call me fat.
I'm gonna give it a 3. Like, it has some really cool features, but there's also parts where I feel like it didn't look as cool. The beds were comfy, like incredibly comfy. I'm gonna give it a 5. Stuff to do, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. There's literally so much to do in the hotel. You will be occupied for your entire stay here. Value for money though, I'm gonna give it a 4. I would have given it a 5 because it is insanely cheap. £30 for a bed is incredibly good with the amount of stuff that you get to do. However, for it to be that price, you do have to bring 3 other friends with you, so for that price, it's gonna be a 4. This is my second time here and I definitely would come again, but now we've gotta go to our next hotel. With a score of 16 out of 20, that currently makes the Arcade Hotel the best gaming hotel so far. But the next one I'm visiting is probably one of the craziest hotels I've ever seen. And to
I mean, I don't really feel pressure right now. Streaming is just
now, taking all these different flights with a cameraman can get incredibly expensive. But luckily, this video has been made possible by Odoo, who are sponsoring this video. Odoo, what a link that I'm most excited about. Future Hotel. The pictures of this place online look absolutely incredible, and it's only $57 a night to stay here.
So let's find out if it's worth it.
As soon as I entered, there was so much to look at, but before I did anything, I had to check out my room.
Come through here. Yeah, you already know.
I hate those lights. Those lights streamers used to have in their back of their fucking light setups. Those, remember the one lights people used to have? They all have these one lights you put things, the leaf lights. Everyone had that shit back in the day. Fuck that.
You already know just by this.
The triangle ones, nano leafs, yes.
It's about to go crazy. This is it. This is the one. Number 3. You need to put your key here. And this.
It smells like shit in there. What if you fart in there? What happens?
Oh my. This is the most insane hotel I've ever been in my life. And I've been to a lot of gaming hotels. Let's just go up the steps.
3. This one's a 3.
Oh my. I'm genuinely lost for words.
I don't know if I like sleeping in a fucking capsule like that though. Like, I'm last one alive on Earth being sent on a space mission. Like,
this is the coolest hotel I've ever seen in my life. Let's do a room tour. So in front of us, we have this incredible TV. You've got things like Netflix, DAZN, Twitch, Disney Plus. You've got games you can play on here. We've got a snack bar down here. We've got some lights, USB hub to charge your phone, air conditioning with this little dial right here, a little tray to keep your amenities. You even have a literal alarm clock built into the wall and 2 really comfy pillows. So now that you've seen my room, let's explore the rest of the hotel.
Now, I was going to start off by going into the gaming zone, as it does look incredible.
We're going to check it out later because I want to show you guys the most crazy hotel bathroom I've ever seen in my entire life. A lot of this hotel is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, but you'll see why in a second. Just starting off right here, we've got a smart mirror. It can display YouTube videos, so I can watch my favorite YouTuber while I wash my hands on this smart water tap. You can literally change the temperature of the water via touchscreen. That's absolutely insane. But over
touchscreen sink sounds like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Is it? I guess you touch it and then you wash your hands. But then turning it off after. I don't know.
Over here, we have. You did see that just come up by itself because this toilet. It's a smart toilet. You can heat.
I feel like it's faster to just grab it yourself. Like, I would never want to press a button and make it go up and down. Like, I'm bending over anyways. It's like, it's just faster. Like, it's just...
The seat up can change the temperature.
Like, it's faster to get... If you know animation canceling and tech, like, it's faster tech to do the bend over while moving the lid up. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, or you know, like it, or I'm pulling down my pants while I'm pulling the fucking the lid up at the same time. I mean, maybe you're pulling out your dick and pressing the button at the same time. Could be nice. Actually, I might buy one.
Water, so you can have hot water washing your bum. I haven't even tried out the shower yet, but it looks so cool. Like, look at all these different water jet blasters.
This hotel has definitely got the best bathroom I've ever seen, but will it have the best gaming zone?
Let's go and have a look at this gaming section then. I want to see what sort of PCs they have here. Okay, not the most comfortable thing I've ever sat on, but not terrible. Okay, the keyboard is fairly cheap keyboard, I can't lie. The mouse feels very good though.
The PCs weren't amazing, but they also weren't terrible. I'll leave the specs on the screen for anyone who cares.
Costco cheapest PCs, $300 each. 400 each.
About them. And on this side of the room, we've got 2 PlayStation 5 setups. They all seem to have Black Ops 6, Fortnite, Minecraft, Fall Guys installed. We've also got a futuristic foosball table, snooker table with LED lights underneath. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different vending machines, and one of them sells burgers. And we actually have an entire kitchen. We got microwaves for pizzas and a mini fridge.
Bro, if you have an internet cafe and it looks nice like that, you can't have shit PCs. Go fuck yourself. You don't care about the gaming. Fuck you.
So before I spent a night in my capsule pod, I bought a drink, did some gaming, and bought some food to take back to my capsule pod. Now I've just ordered some KFC. You might be thinking to yourself, Dan, there's nowhere to eat this. But this thing right here, it's not a window cover. It's actually a table. It feels like a little bit of like a mini apartment. I've got like a mirror, a safe, a clock. I've got a table if I ever need to do like work or eat food.
Yeah, but then it becomes open and anyone walking outside could watch you eat. Nah, fuck that. I wouldn't even want to do that. That's the door. People going to the room could see you in there eating like bent over like fuck. Nah, brother. Nah, bro.
Food, TV, and I've got a bed obviously. And for only £45 a night, this isn't bad at all for what you get. However, it was now getting late. So it is currently nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna set an alarm for tomorrow morning. Gonna put the airflow on maximum, turn off the light, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So that was Future Hotel. What an experience that was. So appearance wise, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. It looked incredible. This was the best capsule hotel I've ever seen. Stuff to do, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. You have got so many options for things to do. Like, never have I imagined that I'd be able to watch my own YouTube videos in a mirror while brushing my teeth. Obviously it has one of them magic toilets as well, so that raises it. For comfort though, I'm giving it a 3. The bed was comfy, but the bed sheet was very thin. It was like a piece of tissue paper. An overall value for money, although it has been the most expensive at $57.
I'll never forget. I mean, I told you guys. When was the last time I said this story? Of when I was leaving OTV. Went to internet cafe, like, okay, how do I explain this really quick? Crazy story. It's crazy. I'm in offline TV months. Boom. Visa ran out. Had to go home. Came back. Oh yeah, well, I went home a little bit early before my visa ended, so I could come back for BlizzCon for my Overwatch tournament thing. And then I was like, "Yo, can I stay at the house when I'm back?" And they're like, "Yeah." I come back. Fuck, we don't got space. I'm like, all right, whatever. All good, brother mans. So I went to people's houses in LA I knew, just friends. I was chilling. You know, it's not a big deal. I'm sick, sorry. And then I was at an internet cafe. I went to go poo-poo in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. They have a little tablet in the wall that you can't touch behind a little glass thing, and it's playing Disguised Toast Stream, and it's his stream when he's in my room talking about the room. He's like, "Yeah, this is a nice room. This shit's sick." Like, while I'm in the fucking shit taking a shit and I can't turn it off. Like, isn't that, chat? That is insane. Like, that's like a movie moment. I'm telling you, I wasn't even mad. I was like, what the fuck is my life? What the fuck is my life? What is this? Yeah, I'll tell a story. It's so funny to me. It's like unrealistic. Like, it's unreal. It's like, wow. Damn. But yeah, I mean, No hate or anything. It's just a funny story.
Dollars a night. It has easily been the best. I'm gonna give it a 5. You get so much value for money here. And now with this hotel taking the top spot, we can now move on to our next hotel.
It was a short shit.
And to get to that, we had to go all the way back to Amsterdam, as this is our next
He didn't go back. He just video.
hotel. It's called City Hub. It's $60 a night, and it's not really a gaming hotel. It's more of a very high-tech capsule pod. So let's just do a quick fire round. As you walk into your capsule pod, you're met with a load of LED lights, a place to hang your clothes, and a lot of other cool technical features, like inbuilt speakers that you can connect your phone up to. Obviously, we've got the usual charging ports, and there is a place for you to hang your phone if you want to watch a video or a movie, although it is quite far away. You've got some little windows, a big comfy bed, and in the hotel lounge, there's some sort of ping pong table, although I wouldn't call this ping pong. Anyways, it was time to get to sleep and test out the bed so that I could leave my quick fire review.
Good morning.
City Hub was actually pretty good. For appearances, I'm going to give it a 3. It was pretty clean, but there wasn't much else to it. However, the bed was massively priced own unique way.
It's quite smaller.
I just want to see the better hotel, bro. I'm done.
Stayed in, but the one thing I'm already noticing about this gaming setup is how much everything's falling apart. Look at that. Literally, if you pull that off a bit more, that's broke. Surely they all can't be quickie. Literally missing a wheel. Look at that.
Okay, the chairs are pretty bad, but maybe the PCs can make up for it.
This is probably like the most dodgy monitor ever. But out of all things, the PS5 is chained up. Like, it is chained up. You could come in here and just take what you please, but the PS5, you ain't having that.
Okay, the gaming room isn't that good, but surely this hotel has some redeeming qualities. Like, I don't know, an entire spa that you have access to? Which initially looks really cool. I was having a blast for about 5 minutes.
If you're on your own, it's boring.
I also noticed a camera in here that was conveniently pointed towards the wall, but it looked like it was on a swivel mount. Is that legal? I don't know. Future hotel, I think you should remove this. But by far, the most heartbreaking thing that I found out was that these beds are not $77 a night. They're only $27. $50 of the package that I bought was for 1 hour at the spa garden. That is outrageous.
So if 2 friends wanted to stay here, it's £100 for an hour.
And it also technically means that this is actually the cheapest gaming capsule pod hotel at just $27 a night. I guess we'll find out as to why it's so cheap. In the meantime, I went to go play some games in the gaming room, but
we've only been playing for about 15 minutes and it's already dead. However, I think there are some really cool gaming cafes around Granada, so we're gonna head to one of them.
it turns out that only a 15-minute walk away, there was a gaming cafe with some crazy setups. This place had everything. Highly spec PCs, great Wi-Fi, and it wasn't even expensive. Like, it only cost $2 to play for a good couple of hours here. So I
$2 for an hour,
a
couple of hours.
Anything's better
Bro.
than going back to whatever this is. But eventually, day turned to night, and
Bro, imagine someone who goes to internet cafes and they're watching streams and they're watching me right now. Or some shit.
I was about to find out why this
That's
place was
crazy.
the cheapest of them all.
That makes no sense. You can just watch your phone at home. Wait, what?
Now, for starters, unlike the other hotel, this one doesn't feature a snacks tray or somewhere to put your wallet. However, it does have a half-broken ceiling that comes up if you just push on it. And you know what? I thought that was going to be it. I thought that would be everything that would be wrong with this place. But after a couple of hours of sleeping in this pod, I was awoken by a strange noise, which turned out to be, yeah,
Neighbor farting on my
ceiling was
door.
leaking. I was getting a bit worried about the structural
My
integrity
roommate
of my
farted
capsule
on my
pod at this
door.
point, but I thought, you know what, since I'm awake, I might as well take my mind off it by playing some of the in-house capsule pod games. Unfortunately, the controller that comes with your pod has massive stick drift. And when I mean stick drift,
Wow.
I mean you push the joystick to one
It's
side
because
and it just stays
someone
there.
came on the
Honestly,
controller.
is there not anything in this hotel that isn't breaking or falling apart?
Dude, those controllers were all stuck up someone's ass and someone spammed the vibration button. Every single one of those controllers up their ass. Like, dude, mine too. Like, dude, even my mouses, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like. Mark Zuckerberg.
And to make things even worse, there wasn't any magic toilet. The smart mirrors weren't even working either. I'd had enough, so I tried to get a few more hours of sleep, but I ended up leaving early. So Future Hotel Granada was not a pleasant stay. As you can tell, I've decided to leave this one extra early because it was not a good night. For looks, I'm going to give it a 3 because it still looks pretty cool. Stuff to do though, there is quite a bit to do. Even though the gaming zone is quite bad. You know, you are in the center of Granada. You know, there's gaming cafes, loads of stuff to do. So for that reason, I am going to have to give it a 4. Comfort, I actually am going to give this one a 1. Genuinely, this was one of the worst night's sleeps I've had this week. And for value for money, I cannot believe this one was more expensive than the Malaga one. So I'm going to give it a 2. And with that, these are the final scores of all the hotels that we've visited throughout this video. Congratulations to Future Hotel for being the best and worst gaming capsule pod hotel. If you ever go to one of these, choose wisely on which one you go to. Believe it or not, I've actually visited a gaming hotel that is even worse than this Future Hotel one. So if you'd like to see that, you can click this video here.
What? There's more? How many gaming hotels does this guy do?
What I'm walking into right now is I've just bought a ticket in every airplane seat to find out which one of them gives you the best gaming experience. Because when I fly, I always fly economy. And to pass the time while flying, I always bring a gaming handheld with me. But as I sit there incredibly cramped with a USB port that's not from a means I can get unlimited playtime with my ROG Ally.
This guy's all about the gaming setups. Alright guys, I'm calling on Friday. I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night. I will reset, and if I'm not back tomorrow, then the next day for sure. I have to probably go outside to get some air and shit. I haven't gone outside in so long. Holy shit. But if I do go outside, I'll stream at nighttime. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Mwah.